Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, Daddy Lab. I don't think anybody's ever called me that before. Yeah, we're back. It's a happy Monday morning. Is it Monday for you guys? Monday morning, man. So that's good.
Oh my.
Wonder how many of you are on their way. Little drive time. Shoot, it's like 5 a.m. on the East Coast. Early bird gets the worm. I wonder what the worm thinks about that saying. I wouldn't imagine the worm would be all that into it. It's like, those birds are going to come early. Oh, yeah, they'll be there. That they say the early bird gets you. That's like the birds and the bees talk. No, Matt, not a new mic. What you saw was the it was it's when I sing my show tunes into. But this is I've had this mic, but I've been using it a little bit lately, and I like it. I like the microphone. It's very nice to use, and so yeah. But that's what I record my show tunes on. Hello, my ragtop gal. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you abuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Anyway, so that happened. Lori says, "Hey, Josh, what is up?" So I was working on my stream. Was it Stream Labs? Yeah, I was working on my Stream Labs, and can anyone tell me what happened to PG's live tonight? Yeah, she probably deleted it. They do that all the time. You better catch that thing live, or you ain't gonna get it. Depending on how ignorant it gets up in there. Sometimes it gets real ignorant, so they got to delete it. It happens all the time. I don't know. I don't know what happened, if anything happened, but they delete them all the time. Make sure to hit that like button on the way in. I need you more than ever now. Yeah. Yeah. What happens is they get real rowdy, and people start calling some people some F and B's and some F and C's and some C's and F's and some D's and some G's and all kinds of potty mouths and stuff like that. And then they, for some reason, decide that it's not appropriate after the fact, after they exercise their demons. But yeah, all kind of they're like, you're a B, and then you're a C, and you're a D, you're a G, and on and on and on and on. And that's just how the cookie kind of crumbles for some YouTubian channels that I'm I'm uh I'm kind of like summoning Tim Mullins. Welcome, good morning to the Lab After Dark, or Lab in the Morning, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if this is. I don't even know if this is a show anymore. Um, don't people have? It's like a thing. I don't know what it is, but we're here. Um, so welcome. Yeah, imagine that. uh, Celeste says, don't people have anything else to do there? I recommend a good book. I'm not really sure which one you're talking about, but you got to be able to read to recommend a book. And I just don't see a lot of reading comprehension or anything like that happening over there. It's not something that I foresee. Uh, yeah, they do. They get super, super falito on the low late night. And then all of a sudden, but don't worry, somebody's like, I don't know if you follow any shit ass clip channel because there's like a million of them and they're all so boring and I mean they really are. But I'm sure that if anything potent was said, like if Dawn if Dawn called in and then PG called him a sea sucker or whatever, I'm sure a clip channel will get it. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Clip channels are overplayed. Clip channels suck. It's the stupidest shit ever. Haha, PG cracks me up. I like listening sometimes to see. Oh yeah, I got no problem with PG. I'm just saying that they get a little out of control. They get a little feisty. No, I don't think so. I mean, I have. I'm a West Coaster, so it's not like, I mean, it is 2 a.m, but it's not, I operate on international time. I also live in America, but always go by Celsius. I don't mess with that Fahrenheit bull crap. I don't like Fahrenheit. I just don't. Not a fan. Jamie says, I don't listen to those stupid channels. All right. Well, I'm with you. Are you talking about PG? Yeah, look, I don't want to talk about PG. I've talked about it before. I don't care about PG. I got no beef. People love her lately. 700 in the chat. Yeah, I mean, she does pack a room sometimes. I will absolutely give her that. But what an underdog story, huh? That is. I mean, seriously, I remember when PG was despised. And I think she kind of still is by some, and then she's revered by others. It's really the damnedest thing ever. I don't even know what to think about it. And I don't want to, but we could talk about that another time. I had a really weird experience today that I was going to tell on the air tonight, but when we were talking about, I believe her name, Carly Russell, I believe her name is. When we were talking about that, I didn't somehow, some way, I didn't think that I could just crowbar that in my story about my subway experience. I wanted to. I really, really did. I really wanted to do it, but I didn't do it. I didn't force it in because I'd have been like, really, hey, did she really see a baby? I was at Subway today, and so I just kind of Carly's. Isn't that what I said? So I just kind of forego because I thought that I thought that this story would probably be evergreen. Jesus. And it is. It is. But I got to tell you, I've never quite experienced anything like this. And all right, so I walk into a Subway, the one that employed that predator for all those years, gave him a ton of money. And so I walk into the Subway and I'm like, okay, what do I want? And every time I hit it with, not every time, but okay, 99% of the time I hit it with the spicy Ital. And if I'm feeling if I'm feeling rich, I get double chi. Okay. And with all the toppings except tomatoes, because I don't like tomatoes at all, so I never get them. So I walk in there and there's nobody behind the counter. There's nobody in the lobby. It's just me. I could have probably made my sandwich by the time somebody came out to greet me. But this a lady came out from behind the like back area, and I'm not sure if she was huffing nitrous or whatever, but it sounded like whipped cream cans in the back. I don't know why. And she looked like a lady mechanic and diesel mechanic. She looked like she would have a Rush Limbaugh bumper sticker on the back of her Volkswagen, whatever. Okay. And but I hear this I'm like, God, somebody's hitting whippets. Somebody's hitting whippets here at this hour. And I don't know why. I don't know why somebody's hitting the whippets, but it seems like somebody was. But anyway, this lady, truck driver, what I can't remember what I said. What was she? She was she was a sandwich artist. That's what she said when she introduced herself to me. And I don't know. I don't know if she was a sandwich artist or whatever. I'm not really sure. But wow, people do that to get high. Yeah. Especially people at Subway. Have you ever noticed at Subway, it's like there's always like a 17-year-old kid working, and then there's like some like 55-year-old shift manager who rests their cigarette between their missing tooth. And that's just my experience. That's just my experience at most Subways, and I think that I don't think that that's too far off. And but anyway, she comes out, this lady mechanic, sandwich artist mechanic lady, and totally nice. Just like, hey, she's like, hey, what do you want? And I was like, I want a sandwich. And she's like, okay, well, what kind of sandwich? So I hit it with my standard. I want an Italian. That's what somebody calls her employees, trained sandwich makers. Or yeah, I think it was sandwich. She was like, I'm gonna be. She's like, my name's Frank. I'm gonna be your sandwich, whatever artist or something like that. Francine or some Franklin Francine. I don't know what her name was. Super nice lady. Okay, and Josh right after Justin. God, Justin. Anyway, so it was a sandwich artist, and I was like, let me get the spicy Ital on Italian bread. And when I said that, Francine Frank kind of turned and looked at me and was like, hmm, hmm. Terry T says, I'll help Josh get Linda some food. I am busy at the moment. Anyway, so I say, you know what? I'm gonna get my grandma a Sammy because she's hungry too. And it so I asked for a chicken bacon ranch on a 6-inch wheat. That was the order. Okay. That was all I said to Francine. I said, let me get a chicken bacon ranch on Italian 6-inch. That's it. That's all I said. I didn't say anything else. So what happens is, she starts making my sandwich. She's nice. Like, all right, but the weirdest thing, like, I mean, she was wearing the gloves, which was good because if she wasn't wearing gloves, I would have walked out. But the way she put the salami on it was like that. It was like I thought it looked like, I don't know. She like balled up the salami and like threw it on there, but then like kind of flattened it out. But it didn't really flatten out. So it was kind of like a sombrero of salam. And then she did the same thing with the pepperoni. She had no respect for the meat at all. And, you know, I don't know why. I don't know why she didn't respect the meat. But anyway, she goes, so then she says to me, what kind of cheese on there? And like I said, I was feeling like good. I was like, you know what? Like, hit me with that pepper jack, double, double, double up on it. You know what I mean? I'm not driving. Hit me with the double chi, please. And she did. She hit me with the double chi. But here's where like the rubber kind of disconnects from the road. I look over and I say, no, I don't want that sandwich. I don't want that sandwich toasted, but the chicken bacon ranch sandwich, yes, I'll take the chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Well, it needs to go in the oven. Oh yeah, there's no question. But I wasn't looking for a little extra chi for free. I got no problem paying for my extra chi. It's not a big deal. So anyway, that being said, all of a sudden I see the chicken bacon ranch headed for the toaster oven. She's got it on like one of those little like oars. And she's sliding it in, and I just kind of take a look and was like, I didn't even tell her what kind of cheese was supposed to go on there. Now my grandma likes a very specific kind of cheese. She likes Swiss. She particularly hates shredded cheese on a sandwich. However, if it's melted, she may not know because that's what was on there, folks. What was on there for some reason, and I didn't say one word about cheese on the CB and R. I didn't say one word about it. Nothing. Not a thing. But she put the cheese. She put shredded cheese on the chicken bacon ranch. All right. So I'm like, I'm not saying anything because I'm just kind of baffled, and I'm not like a, I'm not a, so the, I'm not a complainer, but at the same time, like I'm not like a pushover. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, I think she was high on ketamine or whatever it was, lithium, and she friggin' puts the thing back down, like slams it back down, and it looks like a grilled cheese sandwich at this point. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a grilled cheese sandwich. It's just a mess of cheese on this. But I'm going, okay, well, whatever. I want to get out of here more than anything. I just want to leave. And I do. But so I'm not correcting mistakes. My sandwich goes perfect. For some reason, she had a major problem with the chicken bacon ranch, or to save us time in the future, the CBR. Because she asks me now, she specifically asks me, what am I going to put on this sandwich, Mr. Diaz? She didn't say that, but she did ask me what was going to go on the sandwich, and I said, "Well, what? I'll tell you what's going to go on the sandwich. Let me get light lettuce, which apparently light lettuce means heavy lettuce. Let me get light lettuce, tomato. Let me get let me get some tomato, and then we'll get what else did I can't tomato, whatever. The tomato never made it on to the sandwich. She's getting what, $1.50 an hour, and you ask for effing two what? I didn't ask her for anything. I'm fine to pay for everything. But anyway, the tomatoes never make it on, and then she puts onions on it. I didn't say a word about onions. She foregoes the mater and puts onions on it. And I'm going, and I would have said, "Hey, can we get some more? Can I get some tomato on there?" But she was far past the tomatoes. Like she was way past the tomatoes. You know what I mean? Like the tomatoes were on the other end. It seemed like it was going to be a huge challenge to get her to take 3 steps back. She just wasn't looking that great. She was wobbly for sure. So I was like, okay, just let's keep moving this forward towards the cash register so I can get, going. And for whatever reason, she throws some salt and pepper on. Like she finished the chicken bacon ranch like it was for herself. She didn't ask me anything after she put the onions on instead of the tomatoes. She just starts putting salt and pepper, ranch. At least she puts ranch on it. And she did something else. And I'm like, this is the sandwich that she'd eat. This is her sandwich. She thinks that I'm having dinner with her or something. And I'm like, golly, what's going on here, And but no, apparently she didn't think that, because she I've never witnessed this either. Pamela, I would never in my life report anybody to any corporate office ever. Never. I would rather stick my hand in a beehive. Yeah, she spoke English. Yeah, yeah. She mumbled a little bit here and there. But why what? Why would I call why would I call a corporate office on why wouldn't I call a corporate office on somebody? Well, because first of all, that job sucks and it's super hot in there. And the job sucks. And calling a corporate office sounds like so much work. Plus, I don't care that much. I really don't. That's why I'm not saying anything because I don't care. Now, any other person would have been like, "No, ma'am, you need to do this and you need to do that." That's not me. If you're not getting it right, we'll just move on and then whatever. I don't really care that much. It's not as though it's not as though like if she gets fired that she's going to be super bummed out about losing that job. And she was nice. She wasn't being mean. Like if she was rude or something, that might be a little different. I still wouldn't call the corporate office under any circumstances unless there was like human trafficking going on. But anything short of like a major crime against humanity, I'm probably not calling. I'm just not. That's just not who I am. Um, yeah, she had completely checked out. So anyway, she finishes up this sandwich, right? Totally finished. She's like done with my sandwich. And she's ringing me up, which took a good 3 or 4 attempts, but she got it. I was really proud of her. And then I saw 2 more people walk in and I was like, "Oh, damn. They're in for a treat." So she's ringing me up. She's talking to somebody in the back, but I don't even know if somebody was there. I didn't see another person, nor did I hear another person. But she was definitely talking to some. So, but there could have been somebody back there. I'm not saying that there wasn't anybody back there, but I'm also not saying I'm also saying that I cannot confirm if there was another person back there. Not a big store. You'd think it wouldn't be too hard. You'd be able to like, "Hey, look, listen, you can you guys hear?" But I don't know. And it was fine. Like I didn't care. The sandwich, whatever it was, the patty melt that she made or whatever. And I swear that when she, so at Subway they have these little cartons of like chicken. It's like really disgusting, and it's like cold chicken, and they pick it up and they just like kind of drop it like it's hot. Um, and for some reason she used, which I find disgusting in itself, but the way that they get their tuna out of whatever furnace or freezer it's in is they use what I would equate to an ice cream scooper. So, yeah. So, but that's what for some reason, she was using that to get the chicken. And so, but I thought that it was going to be tuna. It's just, it was, you know, whatever. Extra tuna, bleed. Anyway, so that the sandwich was like coming along, and I was like, you know what? This might be this might be because the sandwich didn't look that bad. Wasn't an unedible sandwich. it was fine. I had no issue with the sandwich. It just wasn't the sandwich that I ordered. But the thing about it is, it's also not the sandwich that I didn't order because communication between me and my sandwich artist, Francine Frank, formerly a diesel mechanic at a heavy equipment yard in her county, apparently. I don't know if she was or not. I made that up. She took it upon herself to make the sandwich. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get out of here. So she rings me up. She does it. She finally gets it. She puts the two sandwiches in the bag, but she doesn't put the chips in the bag. I put the chips in the bag. I help her out. I go, here, I'll do it for you. Don't worry. Thank you for that. It's very good. Did real good, you know. And so then here's where I'm a biatch. Okay. Here's where I'm an embarrassment to my community and my family and to really the world. I gave her a $5 tip. What, what do you mean? What do you mean you gave her a $5 tip? I gave her a $5 tip. Well, why'd you do that? I don't know. But I tipped her. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how crazy I am. I have major mental issues. And because I felt bad because she was working. You know what I'm saying? So what? She huffed a little ketamine and she was making whipped cream sandwiches in the back, but there was no sandwiches and very little whipped cream. But yeah, I left her a tip. Reinforcing bad behavior. I don't know if it's reinforcing it. I'm not her boss. I'm not reinforcing. I'm not reinforcing anything. I gave her a tip because that's what you do. She was working. My sandwich came out great, by the way. Seriously, it really did. Grandma loved the sandwich. I was kind of like, I gave it to her, and then I moved back towards the back of the house, towards the kitchen. And when she was unwrapping it, I was like, kind of hiding around the corner, like, just because the one thing about my grandma is she will tell you straight up if your shit sucks. So I was like this. Otis was looking at me. Yo, if she's not into that sandwich, bro, I'll take it. So we're sitting there and we're watching her. She's unwrapping it and she gives it a good look. Grandmas are like that. She's like looking at it. And I see her open it. And she will take off. What she does is she takes off the onion because she likes onion, but she complains that they give her heartburn or whatever the frig. I don't know. The shredded cheese was okay, but she didn't know that it was shredded because it was melted. If I was to tell her, hey, that was shredded cheese, she'd have been pissed off the rest of the night. But I didn't tell her like a little kid. And what was going to happen was she was going to be like, oh, Josh, this sandwich. And I'd be like, what? I can't believe it. I don't know. I could not believe it. But that moment never came. She ate the sandwich. But me and Otis, we were both like this, like, what's she doing? Is she eating it? She's eating it. She's eating it. She's eating it. My grandma's 79. She's eating. So she liked it. I wasn't gonna ask her if she liked it. I was just checking to see if she was gonna eat it, and she ate it. And trust me, if she hadn't have liked it, she would have told me because that's just how she is. The sandwich was totally edible. The lady made my sandwich perfect. She made me a sandwich that I didn't ask for. She may or may not have um been high on methamphetamines or nasal spray, maybe acetaminophen, creatine. She seemed like she was real strong. You know what I mean? And she did. She looked like she could beat me in arm wrestling, but like she was like that. She just looked like she could beat me in arm wrestling, but she wasn't anywhere near as big as I am. But she just had that kind of like presence about her. Like if you was gonna if you wanted to slap knuckles, she'd be like, "Yeah, dude." Um, that's just how it just seemed like how it was. Yeah, she did. She earned it. She earned the tip. I will go back there and I will tell her to make me a mystery sandwich sometime. And I will tip her even more next time because I love her as a friend. She seemed I might see what she's got going on, her and her girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever she's got going on for Christmas. I don't know. We'll talk about it. But I was, corporate office. I'm not calling the corporate office. I would feel so bad. She was trying her best. She did her thing. She was talking to somebody that wasn't there. And by the way, I did drive around and kind of peek through the drive-through as I was driving away to see if there was somebody back there. I didn't see anybody. But that doesn't mean that there couldn't have been somebody there. There definitely could have been somebody there. I just didn't see anybody there. And whatever. It's fine. I didn't see anybody. Maybe she has a disability. She absolutely did not have a disability that was apparent at all, other than no apparent disability. None. But she was, yeah, so she was awesome. She's a nice lady. I liked her. Um, but she did kind of remind me of like she would be in the Sons of Anarchy biker gang in another life. Like she would replace Opie. Once again, her stature wasn't big. It was just her overall presence. She walked lightly, but she carried a big stick. I have no idea where I was going with that. She walked lightly, but she carried a big stick. She walked lightly, but she carried a bunch of ketamine cans. Did she at least look clean? No. Did she look clean? I don't know. I mean, she was wearing clothes. She was wearing clothes. That's for sure. I don't know how clean they were. They were clothes. It was cool too because she actually had her hat on backwards and yeah, she's super cool. Um, so hopefully she gets a. No, I didn't smell her. No, no, I didn't smell her at all. Mm-mm. No, all I smelled was those fresh baked cookies. I loved them too. No, it wasn't like Candace making my sandwich because Candace wouldn't know how to make a sandwich. Yeah, she was. Look, there was no romantic spark. It was obvious that she bats for the same team, and I'm a happily married, hopefully soon man or whatever. But there was no love line. I don't I think she was less attracted to me than I was to her. And good point and for good reason, trust me. I believe that she thought I was more disgusting than she was, b- which could have totally been possible. But by the end we were friends. No, she would be like a dude friend. Like if I was hanging out with her or if we were friends and she was in the text chat or the text group or whatever, I would invite her over for the wiffle ball game and the beer and the wings. She would get she would get that she would get that invite. She'd go on the camping trip with the fellas and she'd be down, you know? Trust me. I have excellent gaydar. Even though you don't need it here, you know what I mean? But the problem is she probably thought I was gay too. Because I think she kind of gave me like that look like, "Are you a fancy pants?" And I was like, I'm not." Sounds like she knows how to change a tire. Oh yeah, for sure. She could have definitely gave me a jump start. Thank you, Suzanne. What doing good, Suzanne? I hope you are. Did my grandma let me get away with everything? I don't think that she let me get away with everything. I think she just didn't know. Like if she would have known, then there would have been a problem. If she knew that that was melted shredded cheese, it'd have been my ass. And I would have sold out Francine, sight unseen, sight unseen. Not a question about it. I'd have been like, Francine did it. Nah, you wouldn't want to knock her pint over. Shredded cheese on a sandwich is an odd thing. That I can assure you. Um, yeah, maybe we'll tell grandma on the air tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to upset my 80. I put her in traction. I don't want to do that. Hey, grandma, guess what? And then she'd be like, oh my God, my equilibrium. I, I don't know. I don't know. I think that'd be a bad idea, to be honest. I'm not. I don't know. It's just not. I don't think I'm on. I don't think I want to do that. It's not something that I'm interested in. Upsetting my elderly grandma that way. I've disappointed her in so many other ways in the past that that she can hold on to, that she'll never forget about. So I'm gonna keep this one close to the vest unless she watches this show, which of course she won't. Why would she do that? My family has very little interest in the things that I do. Is that normal? Very little interest. Because I'm always asking people like, "Hey, what is it you're up to?" And they're like, "Nothing." And then you find out that like they've been up to something. I love Subway too. I like it even more now. I like it even more. It's my favorite Subway. I'm gonna see if I can get a photo with her and see if she. But I'm gonna take her a Christmas present this year. I'll take Frankie France. She was really nice, man. She was really nice. We bonded, you know. We kind of hung out. She didn't. The thing was like when she rung me up and everything. She didn't even tell me the like the. She didn't even tell me the total. It just showed up on the screen, and then she thought that maybe I should just pay it, and I did. I did just pay it. But when she was done, after I paid it, after it said accepted, I used the Apple Pay. I went, "Boo, boo, boo, boo," and then the thing came up, it's like tip, and I was like, sure, I'll tip. I don't know why, but I'm going to, and I did. I tipped, and she just walked away. So like she started walking back to where it says start your sandwich line here. So she just walked back to start her sandwich time, or start your sandwich here to the other people. She didn't say, and she like the bag, she had bagged it up and it was still close to the counter on her side. I had to kind of reach over and give it a pull back. And like I said, I had to put the chips in myself, the whole thing. I basically did it all myself. Where the wind blows. Thank you so much. Very appreciated as always. Thank you. I think we're gonna pass. I'm say happy birthday to me. No. Not a chance. I will not be suckered in. How do I know it's your birthday? I don't even have you been here before? Pamela, come on. You can't just go around wishing people happy birthday. Yeah, tell me happy birthday. It's my birthday too. Sorry, I'm kidding. Happy birthday. I was just kidding. I was just breaking your balls. It was just a joke. Happy birthday. If it really is your birthday, happy birthday. Now I feel bad about that too. Would you like a tip? Yeah. I'm kidding. I'm just joking around. Okay, so now I don't even think it's really your birthday. You just keep saying happy. Is it really your birthday? It's not my birthday. Is it your birthday? You have a lot of birthdays? You go to Denny's on your birthday a lot? Are we live right now? I think so. Is it because it says starting soon and it said starting soon at the bottom of the screen for the last hour? You mean because of that? Yeah, we're live. Why stop the starting soon now? My God. This show. This show. No, I do not play. What is that? Do you play Warzone? No. But I'm guessing you do. I don't really like video games. I don't play them that much. I did recently play a few games of MLB The Show. Josh, you never acknowledging me when I'm listening to your show. I am crying a lot because I have been with you in the lab from the beginning. I'm pretty sure I acknowledge you, don't I? Britt, I know that I do. I did just now. Don't cry. I'm acknowledging you. I saw you. It's easier. It's easier on this channel to do it. It can be on the lab. It's depending on whatever we're talking about and depending on the size of the crowd. You know, but I promise you, I do try. So I'm sorry. But I do try. I do try and interact with the chat as much as possible. So I do. I am human. Do you play Warzone? No. No, I don't play Warzone. You like my channel? Yeah, sometimes it gets packed, a little packed over there, now and then. But lately it's been pretty busy, just because of well this case that we've been covering, and then Summer Wells case sometimes is gets pretty packed too. In the Titan, when we covered the Titan submersible, there's pretty big crowds for that as well. So that, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, to be honest, I don't know anybody that would say, "Well, I don't want people to watch my show." You obviously want people to watch your show, um, but I'm always happy with whatever. But these smaller, 100, 150, 200 rooms, you can kind of do the interact with the chat a lot more. Um, so that's always nice. And if I do kind of skip you over, it's not that I am meaning to. I acknowledge everybody. How long have you been on YouTube? Uh, uh Close to 2 years, not quite. Close to 2 years. Good night, Suzanne. Yeah, 20,000. Frank is wearing off on Josh already. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, I'm not even. I'm no longer showering. I'm gonna learn how to be a small engines mechanic. Rosie, thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. I do. Yeah. Yeah, the true crime thing was purely I mean, like I said, I've always been interested in crime stories, and all the same things that everybody else is interested in. But yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I also like doing this too. Whatever this, I don't know what this is. I just kind of like doing it. I have no idea what this is, to be honest. It's something, but I like kind of this better. Jamie Johnson, have a great night. And thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that. Suzanne's been around with us for quite a long time as well. So that's awesome. Where'd Gambler go? Is Gambler still here? Gambler, it was good to see you. I saw you. Let me see here. Lilacs, what's up? Good to see you as well. or early birds. I haven't been to bed yet. I was hanging out with the dogs earlier. They're still kind of rowdy. So I have to kind of let them wear themselves out. And I can hear them right now running around in the house like elk. It is 10 until 3. If I worked at Subway, I don't think you would, Mary Jane, and I'll tell you why. You know how many a-holes? I was in a Subway one time, not that long ago, where a guy walks in and he says to the lady, and it's kind of late. It's probably like 8:00. And he says that he's like, am I in time? And she's like, yeah, there's like an hour, idiot. And so he said, he asked for tuna, and she goes, we're out of tuna. And she'd probably been saying that for a while. And she says, we're out of tuna. And he goes, ugh. And I am standing right next to him, and I turn and look at him, and I go, do you want her to go catch some more in the ocean for you? And he looks at me and he goes, you're rude. And I said, you're rude. And then he left. So, yeah, that happened too. This goes down in the subways, like big time. It's those small ceilings. Everybody feels powerful in there. I know that Francine Frank did. I'm telling you, I think she curls. I think she probably curls the foot-long Italians in her spare time, because she had that country cut. You know what I mean? She was like she could wrangle a bull or something. But that's kind of what she looked like. Strong forearms. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Gambler? Good to see you. Lily. Good to see you as well. Man, whoever's going to listen to this tomorrow, like on their way to work or at home, I don't know who or why anybody would, but they're going to be like, dude, this was the greatest thing that I've ever heard. I'm never going to Subway again. Oh, not only am I going to Subway, but yeah, Trucker Babe, I don't know. No, that's the thing. Martha, she didn't look like Hoss Cartwright. She looked more like a haggard little Joe. She got that lean, like she may not eaten in a couple of days, just because she may or may not have been under the influence of psychedelics or something, like she was like dehydrating for the weightlifting show or whatever it is, but still looked healthy, like she was retaining some of her water. I don't so stupid. Guys, have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Oh my. Damn, son, where'd you find this? This is a certified hood classic.
Baba Booey.
Oh my.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Booey.